Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Motion from the offense. Hands it off. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball over.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Purdue offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. Running to the left. Fakes his man out. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll try the run. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll throw it on 1st down. The quick out. Great move. Now he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. It's McCray. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the defense doing work. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense like, bro, we don't need you to. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Purdue 21, Kansas State 7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Right back to the well. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Takes the handoff. It's McCovey. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Purdue! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kansas State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's right on target. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Kansas State, 14.
A fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big...
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. On the option. The pitch. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Purdue! hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
That makes the score Purdue 42, Kansas State 14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down.
Here we go.
Johnson looking to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
49, Kansas State 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Showing off the arms. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The Boilermakers get the first down.
Pounded, pounded, pounded. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
unloads quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Third down coming.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down, right?
Touchdown, Purdue! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Using his legs, it's McCoby. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Purdue 56, Kansas State.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. The lone back's got it. Keeps the legs moving. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Oh, he gave him a dead leg.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. With jet sweep pass. Fighting off the defender. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Kansas State, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete
And the ball is free on the pitch. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense takes matters into their own hands. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Now, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball to bring him. Goodness gracious. Has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
That's caught. It's Roach. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's off to the races. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
63, Kansas State, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. It's a flea flicker. Getting some heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.